Alright beauties, so I'm starting with freshly washed hair that I've let air dry. Letting it air dry is what's going to give you those fluffy curls, and I'm just going to detangle, and then I'm going to part my hair from ear to ear. So now with that front section, I'm just going to spray it with some water, get it a little moist. And then I'm just going to take my oil blend and apply it directly to my scalp. And then I'll take my moisturizer, you can use any moisturizer of your choice, and apply it to that section as well. Then I'm taking that oil blend again, and I'm just going to apply it directly to my ends just to seal in the moisturizer. And now I'm just going to take my comb and work all that product through. So then I'm going to take my edge control and I'm just going to apply it to my edges. So for this style, I decided to do a braid in the front. So I'm just going to take a small section and divide it into 3 smaller sections. And I'm just going to start doing a French braid across my head. So I'm slowing it down a bit so you can see I'm using my middle finger as my guide, and I'm going under that section and grabbing some hair, and then taking that other section and with my middle finger again I'm gonna go under and grab some more hair. I hope that makes sense. If it doesn't, I would look up other French braid tutorials. And as I get to the bottom, I'm just going to comb through my hair and add more moisturizer. This just really helps to make sure that my ends are moisturized, and it really helps with when you're doing your braid outs and twist outs to ensure that you're just really getting the best results. Now onto the back, I'm starting by parting my hair down the middle. Then I'm going to put one side in a hair tie so I can work on the other side. So with that other side, you're going to part that section down the middle to have, you're going to have a total of 4 sections in all in the back. So working with that first section, I'm going to spray it with some water to get some moisture going up in there. And then I'm going to take my oil blend and I'm going to apply it directly to my scalp. Next, I'm going to take my moisturizer, and starting with my ends, I'm just going to work that moisturizer throughout my hair. Then with my oil blend again, I'm going to work that throughout my hair, starting at the ends just to seal in the moisture. Then I'm just going to comb that through just to make sure that the product is evenly distributed throughout my hair. I'm also going to take my Creme of Nature Argan Oil Style Foaming Mousse and apply that to my hair as well. So now for my flat twist, I'm going to take a small section and I'm going to divide it in 2, and I'm just going to begin to start twisting. And as you can see, I'm using my index finger as my guide, and my index finger is just going to pick up hair as I'm twisting. And again, I'm just going to take my comb and detangle those ends and add my moisturizer to ensure that my ends are going to be moisturized and not dry. I'm also adding a little more water because my ends started to really dry out. So for this side, I'm just going to speed it up. Hopefully you guys kind of got the drift. I tried to explain it the best way I could. I hope you guys kind of got it. So you're just going to repeat the same steps that you did on the other side for this section. So as you can see, I have a flat braid in the front and a total of 4 flat twists in the back. And this is optional, but if you're transitioning and you don't want those straight ends, I like to roll my ends up in perm rods just to give me that extra curl. I also like to unravel my ends a little bit and just add more moisturizer just to make sure that my ends are nice and moisturized. So putting the perm rods on my ends really helped me, like while I was transitioning, to just kind of train my ends to curl up, because I know, like, especially for transitioners, when you're doing your braid outs and your twist outs, sometimes your ends are just kind of like straight. So putting the perm rods on the ends really helps to just give you that extra curl. Now the holy grail of steps, it's time to lay them baby hairs. So when I'm done, I like to take my satin scarf and just tie my hair down just to set everything and really just lay my baby hairs, and I just leave this on overnight until the next day. So now for the takedown, I'm just going to start by taking those perm rods off of my ends, and then I'm just going to undo my twist. I like to rub oil on my hands before I do this just to make sure that I'm minimizing frizz as much as I can. So when undoing your twist, you want to make sure that you just take your time and go as slow as you can. And after I finish taking down my twist, I like to take my pick and just kind of fluff my hair just to make it bigger. I don't like my hair to be too flat, so this gives me just a little more oomph, a little more volume. Lastly, I'm just going to take that braid in the front and I'm going to use a bobby pin to pin it in the back. And this is the final look. Sorry for the horrible lighting. I get up when it's still dark outside. But I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And please don't forget to subscribe. Till next time, beauties. Deuces.